Okay, hello everyone. This is my third video on VOIN that I have made. The other two will be in a playlist, but I'll put this one in as well, so you don't need to worry about looking for them unless you just stumble upon it. Considering this is my third ever video, I highly doubt that, but miracles can happen. I am going to run through the first, basically, area of VOIN. It's this is some pretty high level gear, but the new update you can't really D-level like you could before it. So I'll just show you for me, this is the most optimal way. Before I go in, I'll run you through the difficulties and such. These three skulls are the difficulty. Middle is for quantity, left is for toughness, and right is for enormity. So the middle skull, the one I have set all the way up, is quantity. It affects the number. Also gives you the best luck and resourcefulness for little harm. Luck is what affects drop chance and basically overall level of the stuff you can pick up, while resourcefulness is, if you look on the top right of the screen, you'll see something with the number 16324 next to red pulp. That pulp is called Ichor. It is basically the currency that you use to upgrade your weapons. It is the only currency in this game, and you need it. You can only get it by killing enemies. On the left is toughness. It affects the health, and basically how many hits the other person takes to die. Nothing really to worry about there. If you do, you start out at toughness 1, so when you're in the tutorial, there is a tutorial. I might make another save and go back through just to show you guys how it's done. Though when you're in the tutorial, it's toughness level 1, so that way you don't start out. Most of the people I've seen go to toughness level 2. That doesn't really do anything except make some take a couple more hits. It's not too bad. But this one right here is the game changer, enormity. Affects the chance of encountering brutal and terrifying versions of enemies. You'll see what they look like once we get to the map. That's the difficulty. And this right here is quite literally a world map. Yeah, we have 3 locations open right now since this is a demo. We have the Cathedral of Veiled Lament, which is the one I'm going to, after I finish explaining, and the one I've posted videos on is the Impermeable Citadel. Now the middle one I won't show you right now because that's going to be for another time. If I even get views on this, I'm just doing this for fun. Alright, before I go in, I am going to heal up real quick, because if you look at the left, you can see that I only have 3 out of 4 red pulps. Those pulps on the left are hearts. And if I go out to one of these regeneration spheres, it heals me to full no matter what. So, as you can see, we are highlighted on the Cathedral. Goes to that door, and into the portal we go. I am going to be going kind of quick because I want to show you guys the hidden area. So I'll try my best to explain as I go. I might go non-verbal a couple times. VOIN is basically a hack/roguelike looter shooter. You die while carrying your stuff, you lose your stuff. We have about 6 types of standard enemies right now. That's one of them charging right at me with the scythe for arms. Wasn't expecting him to literally blow up, but
We're gonna lose against the AI.
these guys are going to be the most common. They're kind of easy, very easy attack patterns in which you can either block or parry. Parry is just a quick tap of block. I'll show you if we can. Yep, here we go. And that's another standard enemy.
Bro, you're kidding me.
Those guys are lurkers, these guys are basically soldiers. And that was a parry. What parries do is it charges. So if you look right at the bottom, once my character stops flipping the swords, bottom of the sword on the left, you can see two glowing runes, and if you got a really good eye, you can see the two empty ones. Those fill up, or they used to at least, they fill up with hits. I'm still testing stuff out with the newest update because it came out this weekend. What I just did is effectively a ground slam. There is no fall damage in this game. So what that means is no matter how high up I go, so I'm just gonna do a quick example. I should die from this. I take no damage. Instead, I can send out that damage to nearby enemies, which can give you really funny stuff, like dealing half their health in one blow. Note, that is only accessible in open areas without a lot of covering over the head. You can do it in a limited capacity in caves and stuff that are common in the dungeon area of both the Citadel and the Cathedral, but you can't get up as high, nor can you maneuver as quickly. Right now, all I'm doing is going around showing you different areas. Feel free to pause, take a look at whatever you want. I'm recording this on a gaming laptop, so I know the quality isn't going to be the best. I've tried fixing that from my last two videos, but it's very hard when you don't have money. For those that are curious, if you see the S on my screen that just changed to A, that is something from a modifier I have. Basically, once it gets to Slayer mode, I get a 30% increase on my XP. That allows me to fill up my bar very quickly. Combined with another modifier that I have that gives me 17% extra XP. However, you need that bonus XP because once you get to the later levels, leveling slows down drastically. And leveling is important, both leveling up yourself and leveling up your weapons. Anyway, the next group I see, if I see the person with a modifier, I'll explain it. Oh, come on, I know I haven't killed everyone. Oh, hold on. Ah, here we go. If you see at the bottom left hand of my screen where my health would normally be, you see a purple screen. Oh, right here. This guy right here. He has black shadow covering him. And you see those shadow figures being summoned. That is a modifier. Until that guy dies, those shadow clones will keep spawning. This is a third of the basic mobs. He only shows up once you've successfully cleared the dungeon, however, so you don't have to worry about him during your first, second, or third run through. If you clear it on your first, it is possible, though extremely hard. You might have to worry about them, but they're honestly kind of easy. And as long as you stick to level 2 for everything on your difficulty, you should be perfectly fine. Because I'm at level 4 on quantity and 2 on everything else. So this 1, 2, 3, 5, 6-person group here would have normally been 3 or 4, I believe. I'm just on a harder mode to get more XP and Ichor. And if you're wondering about how I'm essentially able to fly, that is because, in the dash show, in the bottom part of the screen, you can see these lightning bolt looking things. Those are my dash charges. While my weapons are out, I'm using a controller, so I press the B button, that gives me a dash. As long as one of those squares are filled, I can dash. If my weapons are unsheathed, however, and I press on the movement stick, I can do a super dash. Now I do have something that keeps my momentum, but it is vital. And it's one of the first modifiers you get in the game. So you don't need to worry about not having it for long. Now I'm going to show you the inside of the cathedral. As you can see at the top part of the screen, it just popped up a text saying Cathedral of Veiled Lament. There's another one of the units there.
I'm dying.
So right here we have 2 soldiers, I would say. 3. More though. The next stage, here's... If you saw those guys from earlier and called them... I guess I would call them witches. These guys would just be casters. They can throw 1 blob of poison, and then they can move extremely quickly. However, they have extremely weak health, and you can see I was just killing them from my ring here. Now again, I am using higher tiered loot. As you can see, because I utterly one-shot them with the power. Oh, fun thing in this game. You can parry projectiles if you get the timing right. Let me try to... Do not want to kill him. Okay. There we go. And if you're close enough to an enemy when you parry, it knocks them back. And allows you to get a counter in. Depending on the level of the enemy, it depends on how long they stay knocked back. So for these lower tiered guys, it probably is about I want to say about 3-4 seconds. And now we've come to the dungeon part. If this were to be, I guess in other games' terms, this would be the overworld section. This is the main area where no story really happens. You just look around. The main part of it starts beyond this door. I'm going to end the video here though, because I don't want to run it long. I'll start off right here though, so you don't have to worry about it. See y'all next time.